beautiful accessories, and so delighted that you're a part of this very special show, the Audrey Hepburn officially licensed collection with Audrey's son, Sean, who is joining us, sharing with us some of these fabulous stories.
We're going for a lovely piece because it's kind of, what's interesting about this piece is that it's much more quaint, delicate, so it's probably for a younger audience or an older. It sort of works, you know, it's not the power piece like the pearls that you're wearing. It's something much more delicate. If you look at the tint of the gold, this is the only time that we used the actual same tint of gold that we use on everything else, but with a treatment to darken it slightly to give it that sort of antique look. So we didn't change the actual gold, but change the treatment. It's got this guillochage over it.
Which makes it so believable.
Yes, absolutely. And again, the same manufacturing of, you know, these are hand-dipped pearl. Now, these little ones, of course, it's much more complicated because you have to dip them, dry them, dip them again, dry them. So the process is as involved and as beautiful as a natural pearl. Okay?
Sure. And individually knotted.
And individually knotted.
Just as the pearls that I'm wearing.
These are made in the European community, in Poland and Czech Republic.
Beautifully done. Look at the even extender.
Oh.
I mean, identical to the original.
Right.
See how sophisticated the beautiful extender is?
Yes.
That's 3 inches. It's 17 inches, the necklace. Here's the key. We offered this and a huge, wonderful reviews, wonderful response at $99.90. It's $59, right? Am I right? Look at it. Is that $59.95?
Can I say something? How is that fair to the people who bought it at $99.90? How does that work?
You know what? It's a sale line because it's so limited, and that's it. We're clearing out the inventory and getting ready for new inventory.
But this is encouraging people, if I may say, it's encouraging people to wait to buy until.
Well, no, because when it's gone, it's gone. We won't repeat this, right?
That is true. We had the sunglasses. If you didn't burn
there you go.
You didn't buy in the first 10 minutes.
Perfect example.
It's true. I didn't think about that.
So this
I'm not in the culture quite yet.
You're getting there. We are 40% off of our HSN price. This is huge. And 3 flex pays on that necklace means you can get that home for $20
Merry
in the next
Christmas,
few days.
Basically, from us, because we're not getting anything from it either, obviously, at these prices.
I can't imagine that
So
being
it was
the case.
a pleasure participating in offering this as a gift to everyone.
And the earrings, the same thing, pierced or clip-on, are both available. The earrings were $59.95. They're $39.95, and they're also available with 2 flex pays, also expiring at midnight tonight. So the earrings are the perfect shape. They're beautifully dimensional. They have the texture. There's even a double layer here of the petals on these pieces.
Oh, totally.
Oh.
I don't know how this is possible. But I can tell you one thing for sure. In the contract, it says that all manufacturing has to be ISO certified. No children, no perfect working conditions, you know, wages, protection, insurance, and so forth.
And your mother was very a stickler on all of that as well.
We have 2 major nonprofits. One is the families, and one is the Audrey Hepburn Society that we have at the U.S. Fund for UNICEF.
Oh, how wonderful.
And so it's very important. Anything that we do has to be, you know, not just of the best quality, but the way it's manufactured.
And she loved flowers, didn't she?
We're never going to get caught having things tied by children or sewn by children or anything like this.
She'd come down and haunt you, for sure. Right?
She doesn't have to. Not to worry.
No. Talk about flowers in her garden.
Yes.
She loved the outsides, didn't she?
She actually had these beautiful, this beautiful area at the house in Switzerland at the bottom where she actually grew what she described as garden roses, which are the very big, beautiful. And then there she is. And then she'd go out in the morning, and when she had a dinner party or whatever, she'd get these beautiful old silver goblets, drinking goblets or whatever, and make little nosegays and put them, you know, near a window and on the table, in the drawing room and the living room. And never these huge kind of like Four Seasons bouquets, you know, little nosegays and things, these big roses that smell fantastic.
And reminder, we're showing the photos, and she was actually wearing the earrings.
Yeah.
The replica, the original earrings on this design, and how perfectly, you know, they mix back with the style that she was wearing. We're going to actually go out and say hi to Virginia, who is joining us from Florida. Virginia, welcome. Thank you for calling. You're live on the air with Sean Hepburn and Lynn. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Sean and Lynn. I am so excited. I didn't even know there was such a thing as this Audrey Hepburn line. I'm the biggest fan, and I just bought the blue pendant.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, good on you, and thank you so much. Was it very hard to get through to us?
No, it wasn't. You just
Did
had to
they
wait
say
a
we
minute,
didn't
and it was
exist when
fine.
you called, or it's called a different hotel or something?
No, but I'm just thrilled. I'm going to wear it as a brooch, and I'm just going to be so excited and happy that I have this. It's
Well, would you
it's
do us a
very dear
favor?
to my
Would you
heart,
do
your
us a
mother.
favor? Once you receive them and you wear it for a little bit, would you write a little note or something, or send us some kind of news that lets us know that all of these efforts that we've gone and put ourselves through, including my good friend Ed from Camrose and Cross, to make this quality is something that you recognize and can appreciate.
I would certainly do that. I would be
that's,
happy to do
That's
it.
very kind of you and very sweet.
Enjoy.
You all have a wonderful day.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Thanks, Brigitte.
Thank you
Enjoy
for
spreading
calling.
the stories.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, huge fan. Love the keys that we just shared a minute ago. I believe there are still a handful of that sapphire. It's a the little brooch, the pendant.
Yeah.
So if you're
I'd go for the
interested,
earrings. If you had to get something, I'd get the earrings.
if you're able to do so, yeah. The necklace that you're seeing here on Kate, very, very popular. It was originally $99.95. It's $59.95. So we're 40% off for today only. 3 flex pays on that necklace. So shop with a credit card, debit card, $20. That'll be your first monthly payment. And the great thing is, if you're new to this, as Virginia was, to this entire line, or HSN, or shopping on TV, or whatever it may be, you have an unconditional guarantee. But I promise you, especially if you are familiar with Camrose and Cross.
Is it an emotional thing, like I'll love you forever, or something?
Yeah,
like
well, you know what? It's the wonderful
I'll
thing.
provide
There's
that.
so many things that we do
Yes.
that are unique to any shopping,
Okay.
experience. Flex pay. I mean, we used to be layaway. Remember, this is not layaway. You don't have to wait until it's paid off till we ship it out to you. We ship it out to you immediately.
Okay.
And then when you get it home, whatever
we
it
trust
is.
you, like Hollywood.
Absolutely. But you have 30 days.